What's going on, everybody? David here. Today we're going to talk about why people go into debt when they use credit cards. But first off, on this channel we talk about inspiring people to travel more using points. If that sounds like something interesting to you, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell notification so you can get future updates on my videos. All right, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. So a lot of people talk about credit cards are bad and they're evil. I don't think so. I think credit cards are a real good tool, and you can use those to earn points, and you can use those points for travel. But some people think, no, it's not. You don't want to go down that road because then you just end up falling into debt and all that. Well, the way that I do things, I'll talk about the way that I do things in a minute, but let's talk about how people go into debt when it comes to credit cards. So what generally will happen, and this is the way that I was raised, you get a credit card and you have that credit card for emergency purposes. And that's you have it only for emergency purposes. So you might not save money the way that you would normally save for a rainy day. You have that credit card and you're thinking, hey, this will take care of me if I have car trouble or something like that. I can just pull it out, use it, and then pay it over time. So most people are used to that whole thing of, I can use my credit card and just pay it over time. I don't have to pay it all up. I have some time to pay it. That's the wrong way to go. And that's how you go into debt. That's one way that you go into debt, because now you're paying that interest every month. So you're paying even more than what you were initially used the card to purchase. So that's not the way to go about it. And you compound that with 1, 2, 3 cards, and then now you're really in the debt when it comes to credit cards, because you have them all. You have money on all of them. You owe money on all of them. Every month you're paying, but you're paying with the interest is just killing you. So that's one thing that you don't want to do. You always want to pay it off every month. And you don't get a credit card and think, this is going to be a credit card that I'm going to use in emergency situations. Your emergency fund should be money that you actually save. So save your money. Don't get credit cards and think that that's going to be your emergency fund, because it's not an emergency fund. I now use my credit cards just like my debit card. I don't use a debit card anymore. I use my credit card for all of my purchases, and then I pay it off every 2 weeks. That is my routine. And so I never carry a balance. I never have to pay any interest or anything like that. So it's just something to think about when it comes down to credit cards. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Now, some people will get the cashback cards because they're really flashy, right? Or you get the travel reward credit cards. They're really good. And those are the cards that I get. I love getting travel rewards credit cards. I like to travel a lot. But you have to understand the interest rates on those credit cards are much higher than a regular credit card. So it's even more important for you to make those payments every 2 weeks or every month. Never carry a balance. Because what they do is they entice you by giving you points and giving you these different benefits. So you'll use the card, and then when you use the card and you don't pay it off every month, then they have you. And so what some people will do is, and I like to check every 2 weeks. And the reason that I do it every 2 weeks and pay it every 2 weeks is so I know exactly how much it is. I don't wait for that whole month to come, because some people will wait and say, you know what, I'll pay it every month, which is fine. But sometimes, let's say, for example, you spent $4,000 in that month, right? You come to the end of the month and you look at that $4,000 and you're thinking, I don't have enough money to pay for this, so I'll pay $3,500 and then I'll just carry over $500. Well, you carry over that $500, and then the next month comes, you spend another $4,000, and now you're looking at, I don't have money to pay for that, so I'll just pay $3,500 and I'll carry over another $500. And you keep doing that, and that interest rate is just killing you, and so you get to the point where you fall way into debt. So you want to make sure you're checking your credit cards even when you're first starting out, check it every week, really. You don't have to check it every 2 weeks. Check it every week just to see where you are, and don't overspend. When I use my credit cards, I'm not using credit cards because I don't have money in the bank. I have the money in the bank to cover all of my transactions. I'm just using the credit cards because I'm earning points with those credit cards. So that's very important to understand. Don't be that person that says, I want to buy the new TV, but I don't have the money in the bank. Because you buy that new TV, you don't have the money in the bank, you get your check, and then you have to spend your check on some other things. You think, okay, well, I can pay half of the TV now, and then I'll pay the next half in a month. You don't want to do that kind of stuff, because that's where you fall deep into debt. So credit cards aren't bad. You just need to know how to use them the correct way. And in a lot of cases, you can make money with credit cards. because you're getting these benefits, you're getting these points. You can redeem those points for flights, you can redeem those points for hotel stays, you can redeem those points for cash back. So you can make money with credit cards as long as you do it the right way. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys today, but I want to know, what are your tips? What are your tips when it comes to using credit cards, things that you've learned along the way? Please post it down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.